Oh, boom. Testify. Testify. So bright. Rainbow world so bright. Awesome sauce. Hello, folks. This is Blind Adam. Don't change the dial. You are listening to the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast. So, someone thought that the Rainbow Bright theme was in the top 25 theme songs?
Care Bears countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's that coming from somewhere up in the sky? Moving fast and bright as
What the fuck?
just when you think the trouble's gone out. Who's gonna be there when it really
The Care Bears? Care Bears countdown. I guess everyone deserves a Care Bear. Like when you're breaking up with your girlfriend for the wrong reasons and you need to say you're sorry. I guess I think you go get a Care Bear. Care Bear countdown. Alright, Transformers. They should have put in the movie version of this. In the 1986 movie. Not made by Michael Bay. What the hell is this shit? Yeah, that's true. All these theme songs have originality. Alright, well, let's show this a little bit more. So I don't know what this is from. Captain Planet!
your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
He's our hero. Yeah. Captain Planet rules. He rules. And wind is hot. The Russian, she was hot. She was sexy. How come there's no anyone cosplaying as Wind from Captain Planet? Planet. Yeah. The planet is, and you can be one too. Suppose I don't want to be a planeteer. Do I? The power is mine. Go. Wait, is Jim really outrageous? Like, truly fucking outrageous? Really? IDW did make that comic. I think Jim was a bitch. The Misfits? I I want to see some girls do that cosplaying as Jem at the next convention I go to. That's what I want to see. So far, I don't agree with 3 songs on this list. Pika pika. See, your friend is like a little hamster with a ball, What's up with that? Why does all the Pokemon look like hamsters? Someone explain that to me. Why are you on DVD? Can you explain to me why the best Muppet show of all time, which is Muppet Babies, isn't on DVD? Animal. Nah, why is it?
Video player. Top 25 360 tracks as cause. What?
We would do more of the 25 greatest cartoon theme songs. And the 80s and 90s in a little bit. Yes, sorry for the commentary in between, but so far I've only agreed with 3 of those songs. Muppet Babies, which, hey, Disney, Mr. Mouse, you own Star Wars, you own the Muppets. Why not put the Muppet Babies on freaking DVD? I mean, what's up with that? Why aren't the Muppet Babies on DVD? It's a great show, great cartoon, part of my childhood, but I can't get it on DVD to share with my little niece or any other little kid that you want to bring to the next generation of what was awesome and, not the new stuff. Suppose you want to show them the classics. I agree with Captain Planet. Captain Planet helped me get through some hangovers in high school and college. And like I said, wind is hot. I agree with Transformers. And I kind of agree with Jem. Because the best part of that whole show was the theme song. I mean, it was a girly cartoon. Speaking of girls, I'd like to thank Jessica again for being on the show yesterday. I did have a technical glitch, so in a little bit I am going to be playing part 1. But first I would like to play a press release on my good buddy Joey Kramer. His show is happening at Leisure Hall 91 in Warwick, New Jersey on the 28th. So if you want to go check that out.
Link download to your planned comics, cards, CDs, DVDs, sci-fi, horror, TV, and film with Warp NJ. Link Sunday, June 28th, 2015 will be a momentous day for those who love art, film, music, and literature. American Legion Post 91 at 99 North Main Street. Warp NJ 07885 will host a comic art, sport, non-sport, gaming cards, rare motion picture and television on DVD, music, graphic novel, book, record, ephemera, prints, posters, pop culture collectibles, expo and charity auction of epic proportions. Mr. Kramer, a squadron officer and historian, stresses historic importance in his pop culture and period memorabilia. Blank left quote Jacob Kurtzberg was the primary force spanning 7 decades, from pre-WWII as a youngster through the 90s when he passed on. He was a creative force behind many characters, including Captain America a year before Pearl Harbor depicted punching Hitler in the face prior to our involvement in the war. Kurtzberg used the name Jack Kirby throughout his career. In the 40s, he created more characters than anyone else in the business. During the 50s, new frontiers and genre introducing romance, psychic sciences, psychology, crime, and police comics. Stan Lee called him the king of comics in the 60s as he ushered in the Marvel Age. Right quote. Blank Kramer met many of the comics legends in the early 1970s as a child. Left quote, my father took me to my first comic art convention in 1971. I met Kirby Lee and the gang many times. Many of the great creators of the 40s were WWII vets. The 9 Jewish publishers primarily created the comics. This is a significant part of Americana and the arts, as more of our illustrious commercial and fine artists were drawn to the medium in the 50s and 60s, the Second Renaissance. Exploded before our Austria guys. Our historians in art and culture are today recognizing this. It was Leonardo da Vinci on disposable pulp paper newsprint. Right quote. Blank, there will be a charity auction as well as the expo to raise money for the disabled.
Yay!
Left quote, my father parachuted into enemy territory many times. During WWII, he spoke all European languages, all Eastern Euro dialects fluently. This is why they call it intelligence. This may be key to his secret. WWII heroism he never spoke of. I lost him shortly after my first comic art con to WWII shrapnel in his chest. As a child, I took public transportation and met the cast of Star Trek, creators of Marvel and DC, classic horror and fantasy, actors of film and TV, authors Isaac Asimov, Harlan Ellison, trailblazing Renaissance visionaries, the Rango and the historic 70s Manhattan conventions. Right quote. Blank, in 1990, Kramer pioneer mixing categories of pop culture. Left quote, I love comics, film, music, books, non-sport cards, art. I combined the card show, record show, movie expo, comic and toy con. My events were inspired by my love of the arts, like Steranko, Kirby, Roddenberry, Rod Serling. We recognize the genius of these prophets of science fiction are also ahead of our time. I am honored to hold this expo and charity auction at the American Legion. Our veterans who sacrificed so much for our freedom are the true heroes. The artists, actors, publishers who donated for our veterans are great Americans. I love blues, folk, rock, and classical soundtracks, so I'm pleased to feature music to done. Right quote. Blank. This family-oriented event has something for everyone. Left quote, we will be honoring the Cochrans and Herb Trim on our tribute panel. Herb we recently lost. Just 2 days after I conducted perhaps his final interview. Air Force pilot, Vietnam vet, Hulk artist, Wolverine co-creator Trim enjoyed flying his. I played over the Cochran home and Buzzington. Navy vet Dave Cochran created Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Phoenix for the X-Man. He passed several years back and is survived by his wife Katie. She is currently working as an artist and producer on Dave's surviving thumbnails of his final Futorians graphic novel. Please tell your friends and bring the entire family. Right quote. Blank, free admission. All are welcome. Celebrity guests, many free autographs, publishers, editors, writers, new books hot off the presses. You can't miss this one. Left quote, I am so grateful to these giants in the industry like Steranko, Adams, actors, musicians from shows like The Munsters, The Monkees, Family Guy, Star Trek, all who donate, contribute, support vets, and this expo. Right quote. Blank, Kramer is an artist, journalist, historian, producer, promoter. Phone left parent 570, right parent 828-7722.
And then you have it, folks. You know, that is Joe Kramer's event over at the, Legion Hall 91 in Warren, New Jersey. 99 North Main Street, I believe it said. Just Google comic shows in New Jersey and you'll get more info. But
Street space.
and Sarah figures, I think she that better. Okay, that's the part of Jessica's episode that didn't air, which I'm going to air in a little bit. But, like I said, I'm a little bit all over the map again today, and I do apologize. Apologize? Testify! Awesome sauce! Yeah, but
Stop recording button 1500 hours. Stop recording cancel button 1504/1504. Cancel. Stop record 1509. Blank. 15. Stop recording button.
We all be good in the hood. Let's see, what is it? It looks like the third Wolverine movie, coming out in March 2017, is going to be based very loosely on Old Man Logan. You know, the classic Old Man Logan storyline from Wolverine 66 to issue 73 or 74. You know, where it was a dystopian future ruled by the villains of the Marvel Universe. You know, Red Skull. And I don't know how they're going to do this, because 90% of the characters they need for the story, outside of Wolverine and Emma Frost, are Marvel Studio characters. You got Hawkeye, who plays, who's the, you know, it's supposed to be like a buddy movie, so they'd have to change Hawkeye. Then you got, you know, the Red Skull, the Hulk, and this Mysterio. I don't know why they're rushing this. You know, they could so make this something more animated. Or, hell, here's an idea, 20th Century Fox. Don't be greedy. You know, give Marvel control back of the Fantastic Four and the fucking X-Men. And us, who are fans of the X-Men, can enjoy not only good movies, but some good comics too. Because it's, you know, they try to play ball with you, but no, you gotta be greedy. You gotta be greedy and say, no, it's my football, and I'm going home. No. Selfish fools. Bastards. And now, thanks to that, Fantastic Four is canceled. Don't know when we're gonna get a Fantastic Four comic book back. You know, and the movie looks decent. Doesn't look like a stalwart, like something I'm gonna run out and see on opening day and shit. But you know, Fantastic Four has never been really all that great movie-wise. You know, even though the two movies from the early 2000s weren't bad. I mean, compared to like the early X-Men movies or the early Spider-Man 1 and 2, you know, stuff like that. It's not up there with those. But it was fun. Fun stuff. And Chris Evans and Michael Chiklis as Human Torch and the Ben Grimm. That's just awesome sauce. You know, the best, you know, I'm not gonna say, yeah, maybe not because of the effects, but just because it's so bad, it's so awesome sauce. The Roger Corman unreleased movie from 1994 is great. The 1990s animated FF, great. The 60s from Hanna-Barbera, great. You know? I mean, and X-Men movies are like Star Trek movies. They're either good or they suck balls. Depending. You know, they're either really, really good or they really, really suck. X-Men 1, somewhere in the middle. 2 is awesome sauce. 3 sucked. Wolverine Origins, First Class, awesome. Days of Future Past was amazing and phenomenal. Apocalypse, not sure about yet. And to answer our buddy's question, I think the book to buy right now, if you find it on the cheap, I probably would go with X-Men 169. Because I know that the Morlocks debut in Uncanny 148. I know that Morlocks 1 is the first Morlock series. But Caliban is going to be the one Morlock they focus on the most. So 169 is the winner. The winner for me. Now testify. Testify. Yeah. Now I'm gonna play a few more cartoon themes.
2:58 p.m. Unlock. Top 25 cartoon theme songs. 80s and 90s. Heading. 367 top full screen. Track play. Button. Pause. Button.
What the hell is this cartoon? What? Who the hell is Bucky O'Hara? Why should I give two shits? Song's good. It's Bucky O'Hara. It's Bucky O'Hara. Holy crap, man. Yeah. If you all can, I'm gonna just jam to this for a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Spin it! Spin it! Who made this list?
Pause. Video. Pause and collapse video.
That was the theme songs to both the Thundercats and Tailspin.
Top 20 more action. Best Cartoon Network cartoon. More 28 cartoon theme songs in 7 minutes. College humor video. 5,200,000 more 80s and early 90s cartoon theme songs. Part 3. 1,054,000.
Maybe there'll be better ones in part 3. I don't know.
1988 Shariver.
But you know, I guess I'm just gonna give my 2 books, my 2 comic book reads of the week. Which the first one is Harley Quinn Power Girl #1, written by Jamie Pagnotti and Amanda Connor. This book, I want to know what drugs Jimmy and Amanda were on when they made it. And for the first time, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to say if you loved the Power Girl arc and Harley Quinn, starting in Harley Quinn issue number 12, then you are going to love this book. It was just really insane. Just basically, they go to the planet of Vortex. Vortex basically is supposed to marry Power Girl, and hijinks and craziness ensues. And we will leave it at that. Giants #4 from Boom is a decent read. Basically that's a Giants is a comic that features college life, and it was a pretty decent read. It's about experimentation and party drugs and all that good shit. So just you can check that out. What else did I read this week? I read a bunch of Bat books. Oh yeah, and I read Uncanny X-Men, The Last Will of Professor X by Brian Bendis. I've read the Uncanny issue 23 or 24. It's just, wow. It's probably one of the best stories I've been reading of the X-Men in years. But with that, we're going to listen to a couple more cartoon themes, and then I'm going to play Jessica stuff and call it a show. I'm a little tired, I apologize.
More action, 80s and early 90s. Channels, 3:05 p.m. Refine. YouTube, search, select channel, playlist, refine, result, top 25, more, best Cartoon Network, more, 28 cartoon theme, more, 80s and early 90s cartoon theme songs, more action, the only cartoon themes, more, 80s and early 90s cartoon theme songs, part 1, 280,717 views. Video player. Heading. Landscape. Home button to the left.
What the heck is this? Who made up these lists?
It's a pound puppy.
Old school OG pound puppies in his house.
No sorry. Bright eyes and howlers.
Pound puppies. Man, I want a pound puppy. We want pound puppies. I wonder if they would make good seeing eye dogs. Want some kids, maybe? I called it. Why in the 1980s? Everything had to be like kids and babies and... I didn't get it. You had like the Muppet Babies, you had the Flintstone Kids. Tiny Toons. I guess they can't all be winners.
App switcher. Home. Home. Capital H. Capital A. For
We'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, cartoons from the 80s were just awesome sauce. I mean, you would just wake up every Saturday morning at 7 o'clock. You'd go to your cabinet. You would get the biggest bowl you could find, man. And this is what Saturday, like every Saturday from like 1980, from like 1978 to about 2000, 2001 even. Saturday morning cartoons were the awesome sauce. But I used to like wake up. I used to get the biggest cereal bowl I could find. You know, because fact before the nutritional police came and go, you can't have cereal because it's not good for you. It's not healthy. It's not nutritious. And all that bullshit. It used to be like Cocoa Pebbles, Fruity Pebbles, Blueberry, whatever. Just pour that shit into a big bowl, milk, and watch cartoons from like 7 in the morning to about noon. And then I go outside and play with my friends, and then I come back and watch the midday movie. Saturdays as a kid was just awesome. I don't know, maybe it's my age. Wish I could go back to that, man. Just like cartoons, bowls of cereal. Didn't have a care in the world. Didn't have to worry about bills. I guess youth is wasted on the young. So this is my message to the kids today. To the kids of today. Enjoy being a kid while you got it, man. Because that's all I hear is, I want to be a grown-up. I want to grow up. But little Johnny son of a bitch doesn't realize once she grows up that you got responsibilities. Responsibilities. You gotta like, clean the grill and mow the lawn and pay the bills and keep a roof over your head and cook your dinners. Because if you eat McDonald's all the time, you could get a heart attack. So you gotta learn how to cook like good, healthy, balanced dinners. And speaking of nutritious breakfasts, why does it never look like the way they make it look on the damn cereal box? With like a piece of toast and some fruit and cereal and juice and all. It looks like evenly proportioned on the plate. I've never seen a breakfast like that. And it's angering me. What's up with that? But cartoons were awesome. That little commentary in between the theme songs aside, you know, it was just good. Cartoons were good times, man. Especially the 1990s Fox lineup. The 1990s Fox lineup from 1990. I'll say from like 1989, 1990 to 1997 or 8. You know, was just phenomenal. Because you had like Power Rangers, Tiny Toons, Animaniacs, X-Men, Spider-Man, The Tick, Louie's World, Bobby's World. Then you had WWE Superstars. I mean, those were the days. Yeah. And then, of course, Digimon and Pokemon had to come in and fuck all that shit up. Because then from like 96 to about 99, you know, when the Fox lineup started getting really crappy. Thanks to Digimon and Beetleborgs, you know, which totally messed up my cartoons. Because they weren't real cartoons, they were like Jap animated crap. Yeah, I said it. Beetleborgs and Digimon was crap. It was crap-tacular. It took away airtime from good cartoons. You know, I mean, just look at like like those last couple of Spider-Man cartoons when it was still under Saban Entertainment. Spider-Man Unlimited, crap. Avengers, crap. I'm not talking the good stuff on Disney XD. I'm talking about the one with the recycled voice cast of the X-Men. Total crap. Even though I had to give a few ups, but total crap. Crap-tacular. You know, but then from 96 to about 99, it was all about Kids WB. And Kids WB had a phenomenal Saturday morning lineup. I can't help it. I'm just a big kid. You know, it's all Jeffrey the kangaroo from Toys R Us's fault, because he told me never to grow up. So I never grew up. I just became like a bill-paying, you know, make my own meals kind of kid. So, you know, so even at my age, I think cartoons are just amazing. I mean, cartoons are just magical. And if you don't believe that, if you want to testify, ComicPimpVIP at Gmail, 201-675-2104. But, you know, they had a phenomenon. There was like Superman, Batman, Pinky and the Brain, Men in Black, Svidius, Batman Beyond, Sylvester and Tweety Mysteries. Cartoons are just amazing. I mean,
3849.
yeah. Alright, see? I am going to play. Yeah, the other day I had the great honor, privilege, and pleasure of having my good friend Jessica on the show. You know, and we should all be as lucky to have a friend that's as special as she is to me in our lives. She shared a lot of good stuff. I was only able to play half of it because I had a technology glitch, because technology is not my friend. But before I play it, I think I'm gonna see if I can find one more animated theme song. as I'm actually having a little bit of fun with this. Open YouTube.
ADS and early 90s cartoon theme songs part 1. Video player. Pause and play. But video pause and collapse. Back. 28 more ADS under more the only cartoon the more ADS and early 90s more some good old cartoon theme songs. 6,026 views.
Let's check out this one.
YouTube. Search. 28 cartoon themes. More ADS under more the only more ADS more some good old more 43 cartoon theme song mashup vertical line of more best cartoon theme songs ever. Game. 1,200,000
Alright, these better be the best.
1,034 views. Alert. Password in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cancel.
Blast off!
YouTube. Video player. Play. Button. Video play. Video player. Video pause and collapse it. Some good more at 43 more best cartoon more top 25 cartoon more best cartoon theme songs from the 1990s. More top 10 cartoon theme songs. 892,000.
Let's see what these are.
Playing advertisement.
Can't skip this Geico ad.
Video play at middle dot. 43 top 10 800 published on February. Video at middle dot. 0 4. Video player. Heading.
Ah! Exposure.com.
They're catchy, creative, and classic. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cartoon show theme songs. For this list, we've excluded shows like The Flintstones, Family Guy, and The Simpsons, just to keep everyone on a level playing field. We've also disqualified themes that were originally written for a movie or something. So, the real Ghostbusters and Batman the Animated Series fans, you're out of luck.
Okay.
Number 10, Captain Planet and the Planeteers.
Our world is in peril. Gaia, the spirit of the earth, can no longer stand the terrible destruction plaguing
I guess that's a good number 10.
Begins with a spoken word intro to the team and the problems they face. But it's the song that plays over the end credits that's still one of our faves.
I am Captain Planet.
Ah, so that was the ending theme. Interesting.
It talks about the powers of earth, fire, wind, water, and heart.
I would so bang wind.
For good measure.
And tears. And you can be one too.
Preachy? Maybe. But we'll be damned if this show didn't inspire a generation of recyclers.
The power is yours.
Number 9, SpongeBob SquarePants.
What?
Whether you're young or young at heart, there's a good chance you've heard this cartoon theme. Sung by Pinky the Pirate, with help from a bunch of kids, the song acquaints us with our four-cornered friend. Conceived by the creators as the most annoying song they could come up with,
I'll testify to that.
tune kids will go wild for and drive their parents nutty in the process.
SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Number 8, Transformers.
They should have used the movie
On
version.
this franchise, there was a little Saturday morning cartoon that packed a big punch, and its theme song was just as epic. Explaining the battle between the Autobots and the Decepticons in a mere 35 seconds is no mean feat. But this theme song does that, and leaves room for plenty of 80s laser sound effects. They even let the robots sing a few bars. Number 7, Inspector Gadget.
That should have been higher.
Spooky, kooky, and catchy as they come, the Inspector Gadget theme is recognizable even to those who didn't watch the show.
Go, go!
Based on a classical Edvard Grieg composition, it features the thingamajigs, doodads, and gizmos the Inspector is known for. And who among us hasn't wanted a gadget copter, gadget coat, or gadget mobile? With Penny and Brain along for help, Gadget almost gets his man by the end of the song. Almost. Number 6, DuckTales.
What?
Starting out like something from a cheesy 80s action comedy, this opener was written by the man who also brought us the Chippendale Rescue Rangers theme.
Chippendale! I thought that was a male strip club.
With lyrics about solving mysteries, rewriting history...
So they named the male strip club after Disney cartoon characters? In the Mouse Team Suey one? What's up with that?
Also, we gotta admit, the DuckTales spin-off Darkwing Duck has another epic theme song. Number 5, G.I. Joe.
Okay, I agree with that.
Want a song that'll sell tons of toys and get you saluting the red, white, and blue? Go Joe. Between explosions, blasts, and shots of supporting players beating down on Cobra operatives comes the most patriotically American cartoon theme song you'll ever find.
G.I. Joe against Cobra, the enemy, fighting to save the day.
With Joe and his pals riding around on their high-tech tanks and using their smarts to save the day, this is propaganda at its finest. Number 4, Pokemon Season 1.
That would have been my number 10.
Is it us, or does this have a serious 80s big hair rock vibe? This anime theme is intense, exciting, and it gets stuck in your head for days at a time.
Gotta catch 'em all.
With profound lyrics about friendship and fighting for what's right, it's a perfect match for the show's content. It really is a shame this was only the Pokemon theme for one season, because it's electrifying.
But what are you teaching me?
Number 3, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? This theme is straight out of the 60s. Hanna-Barbera shows are famous for their iconic theme songs, with the Flintstones and the Jetsons representing the alert.
Nah!
20% of battery remaining. Dismiss. Button. YouTube. More actions. Published on February 2nd. More action. Top 10 suggest 8,003,000. Subscribe. Top 10 full script track as play. More at play. Pause. Button.
Liars!
But Scooby-Doo and the gang are also blessed with a catchy jingle that sets up the show perfectly and explains the Principal Pooch's propensity for panic. This song's so likable, it could have been a hit if it weren't for those meddling kids. Number 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That better be number.
It's fast, it's simple, it rocks, and it's really hip. Really hip. The TMNT theme song is one of those great tunes that immediately gets you psyched to see the heroes on the half shell kick some shredder butt by introducing the characters with cheesy rhymes. like The Big Bang Theory and 2.5 Men.
Get out of here, really?
Before we unveil our number one pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
That should not be on there.
Where hope seems lost, there rides the rebellion.
Me and my friends are Jam is my name.
Pinky and the brain, yes, Pinky and the brain. One is a genius, the other's insane.
Number one, Spider-Man.
Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like
Actually, I do agree with it.
here comes the Spider-Man.
Man, you get a lap dance to this version.
Covered by Michael Bublé, Aerosmith, and the Ramones, this unforgettable cartoon theme song is best remembered in its original form. With words any comic book fan committed to heart long ago, the
App switcher. Home. YouTube. Close YouTube. Home. Home.
I'd like to thank Mojo.com for that, as I put my phone on the charger,
Tap to
so I,
open.
get above 20%. Yeah, now my phone is charged. But what I'm going to do sometime next week, I am going to gather and make my own list of what I think is the top 10 most awesome sauce cartoon theme songs of all time. And I'm going to consult Jessica on it. I'm going to consult a few other peeps. And then sometime next week, I will present the Blind Adam Awesome Sauce list of what I think the top 10 cartoon theme songs of all time are. As I agree with some of Mojo.com's list, I disagree with some of it. Some of that middle stuff. Pokemon should have been like number 10. Captain Planet I would have made number 9. But you exclude the Flintstones and the Jetsons and Family Guy and the Simpsons. But you leave the Scooby-Doo theme on. That's smart. But without further ado, I'm gonna, play the rest of Jessica's journey and throughout the Louisiana Center for the Blind. And it's just gonna be awesome and amazing. So, without further ado, here we go.
Well, folks, it's Blind Adam, your mentally undeveloped party host. This is the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast on June 17th, 2015. I thank you all for being an Awesome Sauce family. And today, I have a special treat just for all of you. If you're watching this is episode 1 or 2, I've been giving shout-outs to the greatest friend in the whole wide world. Just a fan, her Jessica. And the treat that I have for today is that the most awesome, most amazing person I've ever met, who I thank so much for supporting the show since its inception, can join me today for an episode. Hey Jess, how you doing?
Hey, Adam. Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So thank you for coming on today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. I feel so privileged.
Yeah, I just figured that this would be, a fun thing to do, and, you've been listening to this since I think episode 1 or 2, and I decided to send it to you. So, Now, so, what be going on?
Not that much really. Just trying to look for a job and stuff.
That's cool. So, let's see. Where do you want to begin? You want to just, tell everyone, basically a little bit, I guess, about yourself, I guess?
Sure. Okay. On the COVID license first, I have a teaching degree from year 5, like computing and photography. I went to a NSB Independent Center, Louisiana Center for the Blind.
That's awesome sauce. So, basically, what did I do at an independent, for those who don't know, because, I went to the Joseph Colonel Training Center, you went to the place in Louisiana. What did I do at an independent, center?
Well, best way to describe it is it's a 24-hour, 2 hours a day, 7 days a week training center. You walk to school from your apartment, which is about a mile away, and you walk back.
They really did make you walk a mile back and forth to school.
Yeah. Yes.
This way you become your grandkids?
Blistering heat, pouring down rainstorms, it was thunder and lightning when you probably shouldn't be out in it, but
Yep.
we just learned to run through rain.
Excuse me, Jess? Just think, when you have grandkids, you'll be able to order people and say, yeah, I walked a mile to school each and every day and I didn't complain, and it will actually be the truth.
Yeah, you're right. Except I won't be able to put in the longest angle our parents and grandparents would say when they say, it was pouring out snow and now it's a blizzard. And I had no shoes. So, let's see. So there's that. But it's really not that bad. If you're smart, bring a poncho, bring an umbrella. That's always good. It does help. The rainstorms don't usually happen till probably around now, when the heat gets disgusting. It helps to cool the place down. Do you remember to bring raincoats? I did not, and I had to try out many pairs of sneakers because of it. Let's see. The classes are 2 hours, pretty much.
That makes JKTC sound nice, because our classes were like an hour.
Yeah, the only one that we have is from hours, only one. I think it's an hour, maybe 2, I really don't remember, but, let's see. It's wood shop for 2 hours, where you learn how to use some, radio arm saws, and you learn how to measure with a click roller, which is this roller they have. You have to learn how to measure wood with it, which is very interesting, considering my math skills are, not the best, but that made sense to me. That was the one thing that, after a few months, made sense, and I got better at. It was kind of like fractions. It was like 1/2 inch, 1 whole inch, 1/4 inch.
So, woodshop, how do they teach? I didn't have woodshop at JKTC, so how the heck do they teach someone with little or no sight how to do something in a woodshop?
Well, we had sleeve shaped arms at all times, which are like, how do I explain them? You know?
What are those?
Some goggles, but not. They're kind of like when you put on,
It's basically like glasses with no eyes in them, and they basically just...
yeah, but they're felt stuff. The ones we had when I was there, we had 2 different kinds. We had one that was made of felt, which were very loose, which I didn't like because they fell off my eyes a lot. And then we had another kind which were tighter, and you could adjust it, which was good because my head was very big, and it would help, because then it adjusted to
me a couple times with the sleep shades. And
Yes, yes. So you know, I'm just trying to explain to those that have never seen them or experienced them. So, and so you just, it's a lot of touching. I didn't actually get to where I made a final project, unfortunately, because, I just ran out of time, plain and simple. My graduation date came really soon, and I had to finish other requirements at the time. So, but I did learn how to make a dream, two different ways, and I now know how to put on a doorknob and to take it off. I actually helped my dad do that.
yes.
December when I put it back on when I got back. And I know how to do the what's that called? The box with the switches. God, I forgot the name. The electric, it's a speaker in your house, and you use it. It has like all your like lights and everything.
Okay. Oh, yeah, just use that.
I know now how to turn off all your switches in your fuse box and turn them back on. God forbid you have to do that.
See, I should have went to this place.
Yes, that's a very, very wonderful thing. And I now know how to use a bolt, how to use an old-fashioned screwdriver, which I must say is very hard to do when you're putting screws in. So I will, for those that do go, if I need to convince you to go, I will say this. You will learn how to become patient. If you're not a patient person already, you will learn how to become patient because putting those screws in, they will not let you pass until you have successfully put the doorknob back onto the door on the front house. And yes, there is a front house. I'm not kidding. It's really cool actually. So they keep the switch, the fuse box switch thingy inside the front house. And it's also where the drain is. And I also learned how to turn off the water in case like your toilet bowl overflows.
Nice.
You had to check for things if things fell down. You also use the snake, or you use this other thing. I can't remember the name of it. It was like a snake, but it was like a longer one where you had more control of it. It was I think it was battery powered or something. But I forget the name of it. You would just have a snake, just a little more hands-on, and get one deeper inside it if you need to. And let's see, after that, I went to O&M. I went to travel for 2 hours. And I had one of the most amazing instructors. All the instructors there are great, but I particularly like this one because he's so patient and understanding. His name is Roland Allen. He's married to Pam Allen, who's the executive director of the center. And I want to give them a shout out. I don't think they've listened to this, but I just think the world of them, so I want to give them a shout out since I read a article they both wrote about Disney World yesterday, so I figured I should give them a shout out.
Cool. What do they have to say about Disney World?
They said we're prepared to long lines in front of any attraction. And there's this thing called fun, some kind of tickets with fun, where you can get your ticket and you can get like fun access pass where you can get there and you have a time and you can kind of go ahead of the line. So
Nice. I wonder if that's like their version of like Six Flags. I know has the VIG.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that. They said to use the audiobooks. There's apps you can go for Disney, but they don't have them because they don't have their iPhones back then. They said to bring straight canes with you, not bring folding canes because you will lose them. Watch how it's not big because people like to step on that stuff. Don't do that.
Great. So I have to bring the one version of the cane I can't stand using, and that's the string.
Oh, come on. Well, if you were there, you work with it so much every day, you get used to it. I mean, I used the folding cane for years, and now I'm so used to the straight can. Can't imagine life without it. It's like, I feel like it's attached to me.
Let's see. Well, actually, I have been using a straight can a little bit more just because the idiot that I am, it's a folding can that won't fold anymore.
Oh, well, I had a friend that one time he went to tour just because he was down there doing something in the area, and he just decided to tour one day because he had nothing to do, and he went into the class and just decided to just take a small tour and for fun, and he went into the O&M class and they handed him one just because he wanted to feel it since he still has a lot of vision. And he broke it in half and said, "That's not durable enough. Give me something harder to deal with." And he got very upset because that was one of the cans they used for their students and he got another one. But he said he apologized, so they seemed to forgive him for it. But, you know,
That's good. I mean,
that's good enough for me.
it's like smash puny cane. Don't, that doesn't work for me.
Well, he's a big, he does like the movie enactment thing, and he does like a lot of stuff for the groups and people that buy and stuff. He's like a very, like, you know, he takes care of himself kind of guy, so he doesn't really see that as being threatening. So, he didn't actually think it was break, he just was messing around with it, next thing you know, it's like, but he said, "You gotta go easier on it." I was like, "Yeah, don't use it full force." But, you know, at least they apologized. And let's see, after that, I hope because we do lunch, and, you can either make your own lunch the day before, surprise everybody, like my friend used to do, bring in fried chicken and make everybody jealous. And we all end up eating off her plate. But she was good friends, so she wouldn't really mind. She'd share. Most of the time she'd bring an extra. And, let's see. You could just think simple like I did. I did sandwiches most of the time just because it was easy and fast. And I wasn't really in the mood at 10 o'clock to making food.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll admit it. I have the time where I'm not as motivated as I normally can be.
I used to,
It's so bothered.
yeah, I hear that because at JKTC I used to hate having, you know, ADL, which for those who don't know, ADL is kitchen skills, at like 9 in the morning.
Oh, mine was at 3 to 5.
See, that's reasonable. At least then you're thinking of cooking something for like lunch or late lunch or early dinner. I mean,
Yeah, I must say that I'll get to that part of the day, but just as a side note, I am so grateful my mother's not raising me on Hamburger Helper. I used to watch so many TV shows, you know, Good Times and all these different shows where the kids would be like so excited when their mom was making them Hamburger Helper and like, this is so great. So,
wait. Hamburger Helper is nothing but glorified meatloaf with cheese.
I know, but I didn't realize that. And so my mom, I begged my mom before I went away a few years ago. I begged her, and said, "Mom, you gotta bring it home. It sounds so good." She goes, "Trust me. I grew up on it." She goes, I learned that it's not proper food and nutrition for you guys, so I never made it for you. You know, she goes, "You're not missing anything. Trust me." And I said, "Well, I'm gonna make it from being here." She goes, "All right, I'm just saying, don't get excited thinking
Because I think I told you the story of what happened to me during my pancakes, where I was I wanted to make pancakes, and stupid Bisquick powder got all over the place. No, you've been watching this episode, this show long enough to know that language isn't a problem.
I'm making sure.
Yeah, I think yesterday's episode, the word fuck was used like 45 times, so it's all good.
Oh, wow. Okay.
One of these days I'll do a count, but, like I said, Bisquick, that's why I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, I know.
Even
It's not just, I had real, homemade pancakes once when I was away on a trip, and it was so different. But let's see, where is it? Lunchtime. Let's see. After lunch, I did, computers. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I'm hearing like a ringing on my side, so I'm not. And that was good. I learned about Microsoft Word. I learned about Excel. I've also learned that I'm not a big fan of Excel.
Join the club.
Apparently it's not only for me, it's confusing for the site as well, so I feel so
Yeah.
so outnumbered. Let's see, what else did I do? I learned how to do an entire PowerPoint presentation with
Nice.
pictures on Office, which was pretty exciting. And let's see. I learned how long I'm gonna live for, and I was very sad to find out that it was such a short lifespan.
How'd they make you find that out?
They actually lived for 27 years, and then they died. Which to me seems like a pretty long lifespan.
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting. For those that listen who are from that area, I'm sure you understand how amazing crawfish are. I love them. I'm not from there, so I'm the quote unquote Yankee as they used to call me. Because I'm from up north, just like Adam. And so they were very surprised that a Yankee likes crawfish, but I do like it. I don't know if I'd ever eat it every single day of my life because it doesn't really fill you up. It's kind of like Chinese food. You eat it, a plate of it, and you're hungry about an hour later. So bring extra food for them to eat it. Let's see.
Yeah.
After that, go ahead, sorry.
I hear that because, because we had the cafeteria where they would, give us, at least just 3 basic meals a day, just because, the business enterprise program ran the cafeteria there at JKTC. And even then, between that and what you ate, what you made in ADL, but we were still always having extra food.
I know. I'm trying to think of everything else I did in that class. Let's see. I had to, what did I do? I did something. Let me think. What was my final project? My final project was making an entire agenda for myself, national convention, which I must say is very, very difficult. It wasn't that bad. It was just, I looked at the agenda we had to look through, and it's very, very long. But I luckily didn't make myself run out of too many things, so I was done very quickly. And then I emailed it off to my instructor. And then I think my final presentation was my
Internet Explorer dialog. Windows is ready to adapt.
Let's see, after that I did layout, which was interesting.
Close program button to activate program.
Is it okay?
Hang on.
Tab. Escape.
No, keep going, because I have something as a backup, so...
Okay. So, I learned a lot about the plain stylus. I must say I'm not a huge fan because it makes my voice hurt. But I won't even use the same style. But some people still do. Let's see. I also learned how to transcribe because I told Pam that I wanted to become a web transcriber. So I got a lot of folks, a lot of practice in transcribing passages, which was good because I realized I need to work on my contractions. I don't realize I don't know a lot of them. And I stopped. But it's okay. It was part of the experience. Let's see. And then after that was, we call it home economics, which was ADL. And I made, let's see, everything from scrambled eggs and bacon to crunchy cheddar chicken, which is amazing.
Nice.
You take 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, you put them both into a bowl full of either oatmeal or breadcrumbs, whichever you have on hand.
What would you say would be better, the breadcrumbs or the oatmeal?
I use the cornflakes. That's how I was taught. That's how when I went to eat it, I went over to the house and she used cornflakes, and it does taste really good. And then you call it an original Hidden Ranch Valley salad dressing. You cut both sides, and then you put it into a pan with this, one of those pans you have. I can't remember how long that to be. I could look for it, but it may take a few minutes. Whatever pan you have on hand that can hold it. You know, nothing with, I wouldn't say a frying pan, probably like a regular size, medium sized pan. And then you bake it for 45 minutes at 360 degrees, and then you have dinner.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Let's see. I also made homemade vanilla ice cream, which took me 3 days to make because.
Wait. Hold the phone. Homemade vanilla ice cream?
Yes.
Homemade.
It took me 3. Yeah, it's homemade.
Awesome sauce.
Yes, we put ice, a whole thing of ice into the thing. It was the old-fashioned one with the crank on the side, with the peg on the bottom. You put ice in it, and then we put what else is on top? I wanted something else. Ice and then something else. I have my thing right here. I should look. But no, we don't have anything here. Sorry, the mom seems. I love when. On a side note, don't you love when your family just takes your crap and just moves it, doesn't tell you where they're gonna put it?
Hey, yeah, and then it's annoying.
No, I can't find it. So unfortunately,
Don't worry about it. But now, I'm sure if anyone really wants to figure out how to make homemade ice cream, they got this little thing called Google it.
Yes, but I think another thing else. I don't think you put anything else on top of it. I think you just fill capacity for the ice, and then you churn it with like the ice cream. I'm not sure you put milk in it, but I'll make you do. You do not very much. Just for something that can make it. And so then for 3 days, you cranked the hell out of this thing. And it turned out awesome. Oh my god, it was so good. I literally made so much, and then the fun part, which I know I don't like, because I'm like me and love sweet stuff. You can have whatever you want. So I put in chocolate chips, marshmallows, and Reese's peanut butter cups.
Okay, making a homemade blizzard. Wow, that's amazing.
No, the toppings were not homemade. The toppings came from whatever store she got them from.
Oh, I know that, but still, it's like making a homemade blizzard.
Oh no, man, it was I made so much of that crap. I made 3 whole things of it. I had enough for me and Steve, and then I got her through her first entire pregnancy.
Cool.
She loved me every time I left that place. And she was constantly, even when we got home, would leave me messages on Facebook, like, whenever I come craving for ice cream, I just hit the one you left behind. It's so good.
scratch it from a box?
I like from scratch. It tastes different. I made a red velvet cake with cream cheese and nut frosting.
Nice.
It turned out so good. I love that. That was one of my favorites. Like, actually made this for my sister for her birthday. And she loved it because she loves her velvet cake. So,
Nice.
that turned out good. Trying to remember everything I did. It's hard to honest, there's lots in front of me. I made rice, which was pretty, standard. I 2 cups of water, 3 things of rice in. Do not put the rice in before the water because then the thing will explode. Like, that's someone I knew. And then you have to make the rice cooker, so don't do that. That's a word to the wise.
Or unless you want to have like a huge thing to clean up, I want to suggest it.
Yeah, trust me, man. She had to clean all that up. She was not cute.
I can see that just being like something you would do for like an old-time sitcom.
Exactly. It literally felt like putting it out of a movie. It was like she left, and my teacher left, and said, "You got under control?" She goes, "Yeah, I got this." The next thing you know, you hear, and the whole thing pops, and all the rice comes falling out. And I'm like, "Oh my God, this is so great!" And so, they had to get a new one for me, so I had to put my rice making requirements the next day, so I got a new one. And apparently, that was the first time that ever happened, so it was quite a day for her.
Nice.
So let's see. I made chocolate chip cookies also from the box. Yeah, that's my favorite. I did not make pie, which made me very upset because I didn't want to learn how to make pie. But unfortunately, the day my bread requirement came out, we were leaving on a trip, so I couldn't make it. But I somehow survived from that. Let's see. We go on 3 trips. Like when I was there, if you're lucky, depending on when you go, you could go to Mardi Gras, which apparently is interesting from what I've heard. They take you down Bourbon Street. You get to see everybody out in Bourbon Street. For those that are listening, I don't know how many actually listen to this, but for those that listen who are extremely, not into sharing a bed, you have to get used to it because they put 6 guys in a bed and 6 girls. So you'll have to use very close tight quarters for that 2 days.
Interesting.
Or just sleep on the floor like a lot of people do. If you're not get that. Or you could just spend some of the covers like my friend did.
Yeah, I'd probably be doing that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then you go to Louisiana State Convention, which is pretty awesome. I liked it. I roomed with my best friend Macy, my friend Tara, and my friend Brittany. And that was a lot of fun. We had a great time. They are 3 awesome girls, very different, which I must say, it's always fun to put 4 different personalities in a room together, see how it reacts. I want to give them all a shout out. They're awesome.
Nice. When is Louisiana? Well, I guess it's because I know for us, for Jersey, it's like November or so.
Theirs was in April, I think, or March. Yeah, April. There's one of the stuff in March. Theirs was in April. And then, a few months later, you go to, you do the trip to Arkansas where you learn how to do whitewater rafting and rock climbing, which is always fun.
Nice.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's right. And that's fun. You drive all the way from Louisiana to Arkansas, which is about 5 hours. And then from from Ruston to Shreveport, it's about an hour, not as long. And you learn how to whitewater raft, which is a little bit scary at first, because for those that never have, like me, and I'm putting a helmet on my head, and I'm like, why am I wearing this? And they're like, oh, it's in case you hit a big rock and you go unconscious. And I'm like, oh, okay.
That makes sense.
So, it was good. It was You and the person in front are the ones that control it. The ones in the back control it as well, but you were basically the manpower in the front, and I was put in the front, of course, because I was the stupid one that didn't say where I wanted to sit. So one of my teachers decided to talk before me and said, "Jess wants to be in the front of the boat." And I said, "No, Jess does not." And he's like, "No, it's more fun this way." I said, "You just don't want to get wet." And he's like, "Yeah, so you're right." And he's like, "I promise you don't get wet." So by the time we get done with the day, because we're out there for 4 hours straight in the middle of the sun and everything, I am clearly soaked to the skin. I literally, my clothes, I think as they put it, half of the river was inside my pocket by the end of that excursion. So I brought extra clothes with me to change into because everybody needed to. We swam in the river. If you could swim, you're allowed to swim just to cool down because it was like 80 degrees. It was the Okaji River, some Indian name, but it was really fun.
Cool.
And there's a resort there, so you can stay there and bring people if you want.
Nice.
They always say to bring people back with you when you leave. And then, of course, a few months after that happens in like June, I want to say. I'm just kind of spitballing, can't remember exactly, but I think that's about right. In July was the big pièce de résistance, National Convention in Orlando, Florida, where also is home to Disney World.
Oh, boy.
So, it's fun. It's for 2,000 blind people from all over the world coming to a five-star hotel for 5 days, stay there a week. I can't go into details on here about what happened at the convention because you're really not supposed to, and if you would really want their stuff out there. But let's just say everybody goes for different reasons. Let's leave it at that. And I'm sure everybody that listens to this introduced for their own selves. They're old enough now. I'm sure that you have an age limit who has to listen to this.
Say it one more time?
You have an age limit who has to listen to this, like an age people that can't listen to this.
Wait, one more time?
You have like an age group of kids that can't listen to this.
No. Like I said, I don't think anyone under the age of 18 knows this thing exists anyways. So we're all good.
Okay, so you're all adults, you know what happened to conventions, but let's just say guys are guys, and I'm going to leave it at that. So it's fun. You hear fun stories. You learn a lot about information. There's a whole long exhibit hall which takes up the whole like wing of the hotel. It's huge. There's like 27 floors to this hotel. They have a spa. They have an indoor and outdoor pool. They have like 25 floors of hotel rooms that we use. Then on the 27th floor is a 5-star restaurant. I can't remember the name of it, but it's really, really good food if you can afford it. I've never been there, but apparently because it's good. And then, once that's done, when you're there, you have to find different things. I had to find, something. I had to find the spa, which is across the hotel, which took me 2 hours to find. Then I found it.
So they don't give you like a time limit? They just say you have to find it? Is that it?
They just, yeah. I was basically told I had the entire day to find this thing. My sister knew what this thing was.
Oh, so they give you the entire day, alright. It's not like you have to find the spa in an hour or you're done.
No, so you have the entire day. I had to find a few people inside the convention hall, but I did that in the morning, so I stayed my afternoon to the spa. I didn't find it, and I also found out that you can get a whole body massage for $100, so I found out that I wasn't going to find it anytime soon.
That's nice.
Yeah, and facials are $95, so unfortunately nothing in there I could afford, so I was very sad.
Like I said.
And I got a business card every time I went to my
like for proof that you accomplished your mission.
Yeah, he didn't give, yeah, to prove you were there, yeah. He didn't give me too many assignments because he knew I was a really good student, so he knew I wasn't just running off to be with somebody else or someone was trying to like get me off task. So he didn't give me too many assignments.
That's cool.
So, after that, my time was pretty much mine. I could do whatever I wanted. So,
Did you visit the mouse?
no, I did not, because now to visit the mouse costs you $150 per person, so.
Ouch.
Well, it started at $150, the sales price, and then by the time everybody got down there, it was $190, so no, none of us went. It was beyond our control, or our budget, I should say.
To visit the mouse.
Yeah, 190, yes.
Damn. I made lots of money from those blind people. Huh?
So let's see, after that, let's see. Also, like I mentioned, they have the big banquet, which is always a big thing. Let's see. And then they have the awards for every scholarship. I won mine in 2010, that was exciting.
Just update, we're talking about the National Federation for the Blind National Convention, which I know I passed on going this year just because I got overwhelmed in looking at it. So I decided to stick with state, which is going to be in November. I know you're not going this year either, so.
Well, I'm not going either because I can't afford it. I want to do some family time instead.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, that's cool. So how long was the program altogether? Like, is it a year?
A year. And then after that, you go up to Arkansas, you drive 5 hours, and then you learn how to do, you do zip lining, you do more rock climbing.
See, I got robbed.
Yes, rock climbing in a harness is very fun.
Is that what JKTC? I got robbed.
No, you start off with the 5-foot wall, you can go up to the 25-foot. By the time I was done, I was climbing 35, I was up to the 45-foot wall.
We did
Which
nothing.
was very scary because I ended up doing these really cool Spider-Man things, according to the guys, and he found it very fascinating to watch me because apparently he'd never seen a girl move like that.
Nice.
So it was pretty fun because I didn't realize that I knew anything like Spider-Man, so it was pretty cool.
That's awesome sauce.
Yeah.
You're making me want to go to this place. You're making me want to go there now.
Yeah, I eventually did it. I did it like heights. I'm a lot better at it than I used to be. As long as I don't look down and see how far up I am, I'm fine, but I look down.
Well, doesn't that give us the advantage anyways, because we can't really see it to begin with?
Yeah, but you can feel it. You can feel how far off you are.
Yeah, that's true. To me, I know as long as I can, as long as I...
there, like, oh, what do I do? So, and the cool thing is, you have someone below you belaying you, which means they're putting your entire weight on, like a play system sort of. So they're controlling how much they're giving you. So I had my travel instructor belaying me, and, when he knew I couldn't really move, he gave me some extra rope. And so I had him helping me and my home economics instructor basically cheering me on because I was fighting at a limit. And so eventually I just pushed myself up and I got to the top. And then you have to climb back down very slowly because they say you can get a little bit dizzy from being that far up. drive off or whatever the case may be. My family all came. Well, not everybody, but the parents came.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Or in my case, folks, yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Scannell.
Yes, your case, yes.
Yeah.
I was very happy they were there. And the cool thing is you can leave voicemails for the person when they graduate. So, if you can't get to the actual ceremony, you can leave a voicemail, and then they send it. They put it all on the CD for you, and they send you all the MP3s of all the voicemails. That way you can listen to them to your heart's content and remember all the fun times you had.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm feeling robbed.
Huh?
I'm feeling.
What is that?
I said with my JKT experience, which I love to death, I'm starting to feel a little robbed. Is that?
Well, it's like I told you, if you ever choose in your mind, I want to do this, just tell me, and I can play you down with me, and I can give you, I don't know if I can give you a tour, but you may have somebody else give you a tour, but I can give you a tour of all the fun places I used to go.
Cool. But you know, let's just say that we want to that someone, one of the out of the 3 listeners that I have, I had more than 3, but wants to get more information about the center, or wants to learn out, where do they get more information?
Well, you could go to the actual website, which you can just type in Louisiana Center of the Blind into Google and you'll get the website. I don't know it offhand, I probably should.
That's fine. Like I said, I always tell people to Google it. When I don't.
Yeah, you can Google it. I have the address of the executive now if you want to see that or address.
No, let's not do that. This way I don't, I get enough phone calls from my lawyers.
It's all there. You have numbers to reach them at. It's all on the website.
Yep.
That's the first thing you'll get when you go on Google, trust me. I've done it many times.
And they have some really cool YouTube videos about the place too. I saw them.
Yes, they do. Yes, so if you want to see stuff up close, like pictures, in case my description was good enough for people, you can look it up and see the video and see what it looks like on your eyes. It does freak out some people. I had a guy, one time I had asked for directions because I got lost and he was trying to rob his house. So take out your safety if you're going to ask for directions, because otherwise it'll kind of scare people.
Actually, I find that even here in the north, you scare people sometimes doing that
Put a
stuff.
mask on your face, kind of, because your eyes are covered.
Yep.
What'd you say on top? I'm sorry.
People get scared when you ask them for directions up here sometimes too.
I first went up to the one African American house in Louisiana that I knew of, and asked this old 80-year-old guy, and he said, all I know is I live on Mississippi Street, and I'm an African American man, I'm me, that's all I know. Take whatever you want, just don't shoot me. I'm like, no, I don't know the gun. She's like, I don't know what that thing does in your hand, all I know is not the stick. I'm like, yes, it's the stick, but it's not a gun. But luckily, I turned right, I turned left, and I got on safely, so.
Let me ask you this, the one vision impaired person to another, now that, we've learned more about your experiences at the Louisiana Center.
Yes, you'll learn to say the word cane, not stick. They do not like the term stick. They do not like the term sting. Just if you say, please move that thing, they will probably say what thing exactly you want me to move.
Hang on, I'm actually going to have to do a second version of this because I'm being called for lunch.
Okay.
Alright, I'll call you back.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Woohoo! Awesome sauce! Testify! And that, my friends, is our good friend Jessica. That was her experiences at the Louisiana Center for the Blind. Jessica is so awesome, so amazing. I'm so blessed to have Jessica in my life. You can listen to the second half of that in episode 39, which was yesterday's episode. In recording this, there was a glitch, and that's the reason why it was not a complete, full episode the way I wanted it to go. But, You know, Jess, I thank you for being my friend. I thank you for being a great support. And I thank you for all the love and support you show for me and for the show. And I will definitely give you a call later on tonight. Just see how you're doing. And I had pizza for lunch yesterday. Today I was with this company called APL, which helps people with visual impairments seek employment. And then I went to Brady's by the station for lunch. And Brady, I think they got better drinks than they do food, but Brady's is a great place. You know, Mia, they have some sexy hostesses like Mia, so you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Testify! Testify! Finally got my comics in from Things from Another World. I got right here. Right here. Got me some Batmans. Got me some Batman 41. Another Batman 41. I think that may have been the Batman 41. Yeah. Great capital art. You know, the first story is Jim Gordon as Batman. Great book. Starved. About two celebrity chefs who fight. You know, really interesting concept. Great stuff. Great work. And I go, cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. Cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. You know, one of the coolest conventions that will be coming up in August will be from the 15th, 16th, and 17th, which is at,
Link 14400.
you know, which will be at the, Mohegan Sun, Connecticut convention, which we hope at Mohegan Sun, which is the big casino up in Connecticut. Unfortunately, vendor space is sold out. I'm going to see if hopefully podcasts can be considered artists, and I can get an artist table, because that looks like that's all that's left. And that's a shame. But John Leslie's ship, the original Flash, will be there. As well as some other great artists, but that's the headliner guest for me. John Leslie's ship, Henry Allen, and the CW Flash. If I'm going to go there, I'm going to try to interview him. But that's in August. But July 31st, August 1st, August 2nd, Boston Seaport World Trade. They got Stan the Manly. www.bostoncomiccon.com. You got Stan the Manly, Robin Lord Taylor, he's Oswald Cobblepot in Gotham, Gillian Anderson, Evan Dorkin, who created Milk and Cheese, Thomas Jane, who is the Punisher. Not in the Dolph Lundgren Punisher, but in the second Punisher, which was the better of the two. Got San Diego coming up. You got July 8th through the 12th. The World will be there. June 25th to the 28th, SuperCon in Miami. And you'll have Kevin Smith, Jason Mewes, Brian O'Halloran. What else? Just go to comicbookconventions.com or Google Comic Book Conventions or go to the CGC. Just conventions are awesome. And with that, I want to thank you all for being a loving, awesome sauce family. I'd like to thank Jessica again for doing 2 wonderful and amazing episodes of the show with me. One live and in Kelly, if you will. The other via digital recorder. I got some great things coming up in the near future, which I'm going to start sharing next week. I'm enjoying my summer of awesomeness. Still got to go see Entourage. Ted 2 comes out next weekend, and then Terminator. I got to catch up on my Secret Wars books. And I'm just so blessed, and I thank you all. 1 foot in the gutter, 1 fist in the gold. 2 hot to handle, 2 cold to hold. Brian Adams says, thank you, I love you, good night.
Link 14650. Stop recording button. Enter.